Nestled on the hillsides like islands in a sea of forests, Bhutanese villages look charming with their inhabitants leading a simple life. Cattle rearing is a major activity, particularly in a village like this. Cows provide them with milk, butter, and cheese, which can be sold in the local markets nearby. Then, there is, of course, the normal field work, such as the seasonal preparation of land for cultivation, agriculture being the mainstay of farm economy. It's normal work for the villagers. Without working the field, it is not possible to feed the family. And to add on to the income generation capacity of the rural people, the Ministry of Labour and Human Resources has introduced Rural Skills Development Program at the village level. We need our young people to remain in the villages. And village life doesn't always mean hard labor on the farm. We also need people who can perform some basic technical works so that we may not have to hire outsiders. And if our youth in the villages are given some basic skills, they could be gainfully employed. Therefore, the royal government, in collaboration with Japan Fund for Poverty Reduction through the Asian Development Bank, came up with the concept of Rural Skills Development Program. It is a noble concept that hopes to tackle the problems faced by the rural people and the village through a four-pronged strategy. And these are development of rural skills by providing appropriate trainings to villagers with basic education to become self-sufficient in technical manpower in the village. The program also aims to provide employment and alleviate poverty, and at the same time, prevent rural-urban migration of village youth.
Basically, the overall objective is that we would like to reduce poverty and increase the income of people who don't have access to off-farm employment.
The program, which was started in 2007, ended in December 2010. A total of 25 gewaks across 3 dzongkhaks, namely Ha, Bumthang and Trashigang, were targeted for trainings in carpentry, masonry, plumbing and electrical house wiring. Rural people in such remote gewaks as far as Sombekha and Kakiling in Ha and Merak and Sakteng in Trashigang have benefited from the program. The trainees are being issued with safety gears such as helmets and gloves and training materials and tools.
The hands-on skills training approach that we adopted in this project particularly looked very relevant because the trainees knows that the structure that they construct as part of the training is going to be used by somebody even after the training is over. The training comprised of 3 stages. First stage, we give theoretical input for about 2 weeks, followed by 2.5 months of skills training. That is where they do actual life work. Then to enhance their confidence, we select the better ones for the third stage called on-the-job training. And there they construct a bigger structure like hostels for far-flung schools.
The villages lack such simple technical knowledge such as the need to insulate water pipes in winter, particularly in a cold place like Bumthang.
Dile ballpoint jina di lifewear kam chung so chin lifewear jiu dile neutral wear ni
ani jim lugumo jim pack ji lu dile an pack ji dile cement pack ji lu be pakka.
It is purely a demand driven project because we have the project management as well as from the Dzongkhak side, we have not asked the people to join the training, but they themselves have come up that they are interested to join the project, and then that had really helped them to develop their skills, because some of them may have some skills, but then like in terms of using this equipment, availability of tools and equipments, they are not aware of all this. So going through the training, I think it had really helped them to develop their skills. not only developing their skills, the project had also helped them to improve their livelihood because, for instance, like the training that they have built is a lifelong skills. Unlike other projects, you avail the training, but then once you avail the training, of course, you become aware of the program, but unless you do it yourself, you are not able to retain as much as you could retain when you do it yourself.
Ani biuda ana pipe na tik jibe damde type and bunale gap mathembe te ani gamjbi mo bunale sato themajin te ani bunale daro air jibe nu dis jume dile ani daro chutis ice juni dilo ani mi base me ana fittings thokada ani bana gaping mepe daro de insulation jani 5 cm jabe bunale gaping limi bana daro ani bisaji cross be jani insulation depth banali gaping limiti thawan nana tu ni do te chikagi finishing de ani thendi wan
사시서빈이 남균하니 키찬이 멜아니 맡겨진.
The training begins with theory classes such as this, followed by practicals. For some of them, it's almost like going back to school. But here, they are in a position to immediately put into practice what they learn in the classroom. Such an opportunity to learn doesn't come often. Here, the instructor is instructing the trainees how to use different tools such as a plane, a drill, or other carpentry tools. Of course, all instructions end with the need to store tools properly. A class on masonry. Here, the trainees are being told how to lay bricks and fit the different pieces while constructing a wall or a drain.
Nimin dishinchorni nga iurani bunta urale nga lobren gyabasin stai tele on lobdunale di ai luchar bim mebatin de nuchuda num di special da kang themis chi di gashuse chung exam ren da la di sunga chi gyar exam remes di ai luchar bim mendi school thi delenga azum gokap dusi hagoi delenga ani gokap na chamatui logmin gi lavini lo hemandere to di an nga chamatui logmin na chamatu shimne ngagi entin kashir thobji so ngagi entin chile be ochinga chituge hamna dere nam gyara logmi mam khachime logmin nani kamchi be ngachi ikhalu da dere nam logmi sab hewi ani heda asrere jenu fen matur ngari chimnar asrere charbe sudons no de ani ji rogi dong hangu same azum gola gen be joda sangu masa azum opportunity jimda de ngachi anna chamato shimne beojin de ngachi dasan leshum de shun.
After the theory component of the training, practical part begins. It is now time to put everything that they learned in the classroom into practical use. And the practical covered everything from stone masonry, pipe fitting to carpentry and electrical works. Here, the instructor is explaining how to connect wires and fix the angle holder.
switch off mabjinga chi current ni cha semina switch off be chamchi dele annanguna screw ni dubina holder lomba bet ani angle holder lomba ndi join birimina anji gati turtu that begume.
The construction of drains around the house for proper removal of wastewater or laying of sewage pipes must be given importance, particularly in rural areas where mud and stones are usually used in house construction.
다도선 같이를 합치세워진 아니 보드 디스 피팅 베니다 델레 아니 추 디스 소다 가데베스나 안디스 합치세슈니 아니 존더기 디남스 펜토니 메시슈니 같이보다 이거 배워진 같이 아니 추좀이 벤디 추 아니 메토바미 디스 남세메 델레 아니 롤레 테마고바 같이 아니 따마디오 템다 같이 조베소지니 벤 마음발로 델레 아니 게우나 베르라 라가치라 테로 치게 합리 바망고 소소 이컬리 테명고바 마치나 이지기 이기라 바비 아니 베니비
그나바 다게합 야게 조데 틴디기라 홍법 틴남스미 소스니 숨지 토메스니 그즈모자 데르마 님치로 마치 이거 배워진 소 찔루라 다 님치로 다 또로기 진디베르라 님치로 닌장나로 배워진 십질레야 제데 순이라 아니 배달로 내가 치르기 침지 잡으러 때 롤을 림는 거벨라 대 로기 다 라디 로베서 주디 베르 디기 대 남시 랑로 펜바 두 순이라 홍법티 배워진
공로디 펜바 자초브라 유 순이라 저라 또 공라기 다 템미디 다도 레비 나레 레비 수기 보고 탑디 때 나미디 춥세 멤버베 뭐 뒤딱바신도 공기 라린 타바신 tif khonale tangba khonlo phemba ni bang chi jongsen na demi se yonglo phemba yi sunila kachimosan la khabe chigagi payap ki la besu chirada longme ki la beko sijada dele ansam simi ki la kachuji beko siro tenga chi chigagi mi ready de ma tu chi ngachan nanagi mi su tisum ge chotub da nyamnyung gene mi sunila.
So once you have the skills, you are employable. You can get job anywhere. Not only getting job, but it would also help them to earn more wages. So you would be able to earn much more than what others could earn.
And that is possible when you have the skills to take advantage of the opportunities before you. For example, in Bhutan, there are 34 hotels under construction and many more are being planned. Workers are imported either from outside the country or from other dzongkhaks. That is because Bhutan doesn't have enough skilled workers. After the training, these trainees can be employed in the construction sector, which will help them enhance their livelihood. The last component of the training program is what is called the on-the-job training. The on-the-job training at the Tashibi Community Primary School in Yemgang is one example of such training being conducted in 8 other centers.
Tashibi Community Primary School we have the big problem, pathetic situation here, both boys and girls hostels, as you all see.
The Tashibi Community School is located in a remote part of Yemgang. It doesn't have a motorable road or an electricity connection. It was a happy coincidence that the construction of the hostel for the school was taken up as a part of the program. For the trainees, it was a fitting end to the training program where they could put into practice what they had learned in both the theory and practical classes. The construction of the hostel involved all aspects of the training, starting from the excavation of earth for the foundation to masonry, carpentry, and plumbing and electrical works. This part of the training was provided to build confidence in the trainees, as well as to sharpen their skills before they are thrown into the job market.
The first time
I think they have managed to find some different alternative employment opportunities aside from farming. And also they have managed to save some money from house repairs or communal work. But I also believe that an important secondary benefit is that these people who are not too well educated have developed confidence in themselves, that they feel like they can contribute to their families or to their community members now that they have some tangible skills.
ngachile phendo dus shuni kachip sanga chita to sense never chimna lami never de tele nalu be khongi shungi kadine be mongil dis nam da ngach tirude ngachiregi kachlo pham dislo achrite be charu besu shuni tele chala chungkure nyuni diso ach charu besu shuni
hemadi mi gar experience chamchime bala certificate me bala then na bang aji you have ansum be jondar jim be da certificate thomelu da visual chu potentially nenka ga mi oni meswegi dismela mi themela dalen te khasam achuna ni bijil chubda ta na ikhagi mi disugil ta na na singi gi chime chuna se experiment chapna se te ngai jona be mi sui khon jo fa experiment chap tale shule ani chim sum na chi thomnu la khongi
These are toilets and hostels, which are constructed by the trainees as a part of their OJT training in Ha and Trashigang. One can see that they have done a good job of it. It is obvious that the training as a whole has been successful. According to the trainees, many young people in the village have also expressed their desire to undergo similar trainings to develop their skills.
After I finish here, I'm trying to get a license in electrification of houses. If any of us get work, maybe build a house, the whole thing, build a house, all carpentry is involved, masonry is also involved, and in the end, we electrical come, we fit in everything. We're trying to get to go and work together.
Nagi anil jondar de ju duchi ngarama ikha juve motab ki jondar chi zumbe bevala. Tanna nyimbe waching indang dundem chi bela hapta chigil. Tanna di tarnawa lamlu da thidi anturu phapchi jawachin tutanta sumde chigla bela.
The Rural Skills Development Program was specifically developed to provide vocational training to rural people with a total budget of $2.9 million, of which $1.9 million was provided by Japan Fund for Poverty Reduction, while $1 million was contributed by the rural government.
Project Management Unit of the Rural Skills Development Project would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Japanese government for approving the fund to implement this project, especially in the rural areas where the outcome of the project would have directly benefited the people. Throughout the project management unit, we have strived to achieve all the key results which were indicated in the project document, and overall we have trained about 810 people against the set target of 375, which is about 216% more than what was intended. And as practical demonstration structures, we have built about 8 hostels and 66 toilets. The hostels are mostly in the rural parts of Bhutan, especially and specifically in Gakiling and Merak and Sakten in Trashigang. So it's our sincere hope that the project management unit feels that the interventions and the investment made through this project will go a long way in benefiting the people who are trained through this project, in increasing their net income and also in